What's happening, everybody? We're going to cover Micron Technology today. Any of you interested in that memory AI space, right? Micron is hot. They're on fire right now. They just jumped up over $100 yesterday. But today we had a little setback with Micron. Okay, so I'm going to cover that with you all. And I've got a few different stories that I pulled up from the web. And we'll go ahead and cover some of those backdrop stories for you guys. Okay, so Micron Technology, obviously, right here, they closed at $1,020 today. All right, that is from the open of $1,098. I think pre-market they were up at 1,130 ish. So dropped down about $100, 6.18% drop, about $67 drop today. We'll see what is in store for tomorrow and the next few trading days before their earnings call on the 24th, which is next Wednesday, I believe. So keep an eye out on that if you're interested in that, okay? Let's take a look at, you know what, I'll read this perspectives from across the web first, okay? So Micron surged 10.8% recently to record highs near 1,088. This rally was fueled by significant price target hikes from analysts at TD Cowen and RBC Capital. Analysts project continued record-breaking performance for the next quarter, citing robust AI memory demand and a multi-quarter DRAM upcycle extending through late 2026. So, from whatever AI had pulled together, right, it sounds pretty bullish to me. Apparently, they got that from 13 sites. I always take the stuff that AI puts together with a grain of salt. Okay, so just be mindful of that. They also have, the bullish and bearish views here. If you're interested, Google Finance. I go through all different type of finance pages, but just wanted to share that with you all. Let's take a look at their 5 days, how they performed this past 5 trading days here. Okay, so look, I mean they've done decently well with the pop after that June 15th, this gap up right here, right? They dropped roughly back down to about $900 after their all-time high, and then had this gap up right here uh, on Sunday night. Monday open, right? What's that? Went from about 980 ish up to about 1056 ish. Not too shabby for good news with the whole issue in the Middle East and the war in Iran conflict, right? So Micron Technology looking pretty good, still pretty bullish on them. Let's move over to this story I've got here. So it's from the street. So Micron gets aggressive stock target price from veteran analyst, right? As mentioned earlier, the one of the analysts at TD Cowen, Krish Sankar, raised the 47-year-old Micron Technologies price to 1,500 from 660 on Monday, June 15th. So that was yesterday. Today's June 16th. Okay, so they raised their target yesterday. Apparently, Sankar, I'm not sure who he is, but apparently he's ranked 13 out of 12,304 Wall Street analysts. So, his $840 increase on this stock right here adds pretty good value if, taking it from an analyst who's ranked that high out of the bunch. Next one here, right on Barron's, Micron stock falls from record highs. Where it goes next. Okay, so this was June 16th at 4:33 Eastern time, right? Again, that's today. And so this was published out a little bit earlier today. So key points, Micron Technology stock rose over 800% in the past 12 months, hitting a record close of 1087, up 11% Monday. Analysts at TD Cowen and which was the last report that we read, and Cantor Fitzgerald raised Micron's price target to 1,500, implying a nearly 40% gain. An analyst projects Micron could achieve $150 earnings per share in 2027 with 80% gross margins. That's to be seen. We'll find out how it turns out. Micron, everybody's pretty bullish on them. Obviously, that's why their stock has skyrocketed up. Although there's a lot of volatility, Micron has a high beta, so I mean they're going to be going up and down. But as proven just in the past couple of days, right? I mean they can have pretty darn good performance overnight, real quickly. Next up, we've got the another one here on simply Wall Street. Micron Technology wins the HBM4 supplier role for nvidia Vera Rubin AI platform. Now that's big time right there. That's if you're not aware, that's nvidia's latest and greatest GPU, Vera Rubin. I believe I overheard the godfather of AI, Jensen Huang, had mentioned as well that, I mean, even their computers, their CPUs are going to need tons of memory as well. Okay, so they're going to need tons of it. Anyways, I'll go through these 3 bullet points here for us real quick. Micron Technology been approved as the HBM4 supplier for NVIDIA's next generation Vera Rubin. That's massive for Micron to be the leader in memory supply for the HBM4 for NVIDIA's latest and greatest chip. That's a catalyst right there. Next up, the approval ties Micron directly to NVIDIA accelerators planned for high volume deployment in the second half of 2026. That sounds pretty good. I mean, sounds like, I mean, they've got things moving on, moving quickly, moving in big bunches towards the second half of this year. And we'll see how the stock price ends up kind of reflecting that with investor sentiment as well. And then lastly, the 3rd bullet point right here, the agreement focuses on high bandwidth memory for advanced AI workloads where capacity and throughput are critical. Obviously, there is I mean, they've got a bottleneck right now with memory, and especially the high bandwidth memory HBM4 that Micron has. It's scarce, and they're practically, in the lead here in America as the main memory company for AI. So Micron pretty darn hot right now. We'll go back to this chart right here, and this was the one day. Of course, I mentioned they're a bit volatile, right, going up and down, as you can tell right here on this chart as well. But I mean, if you zoom out, okay, 12 months here, 1 year, like all the other AI stocks, a lot of the semiconductor stocks, I mean, they've blown up. And I remember watching Jim Cramer, and he had mentioned somebody had asked on his show, hey, you know what? I mean, they've made a good amount of profit from Micron already. Should they sell out? And he had said, hey, at that point, Micron was at about $180 a share. He said, hey, Micron's got $200 written all over it. I wish I had gotten in at that time. Must have been around this time right here, September, October-ish right here. And now, look, I mean, they've just exploded. So, anyways, that's it for sharing on Micron. I hope you enjoyed that rundown real quickly. My name's Curtis. If this helped you out, right, I mean, continue to watch my stuff. You ain't got to subscribe to me. You ain't got to click that like button, okay? But if you like to watch, continue to watch, all right? Best of luck with what you do, and especially if you go with Micron. Take care.